If you've been laid off, I need you to hear this, and I need you to hear this clearly. This moment does not define you, but how you respond to it will. And I'm not saying it as another motivational guru from the internet. I'm saying it as someone who has been there. I know firsthand what it feels like to open that email, to get that calendar invite that you did not ask for, to sit there thinking, after everything I gave, after being a top performer, after giving it my all, is this how it ends? Being laid off can feel like a rejection, like getting the rug pulled out from underneath you after decades of effort, especially in your 40s, 50s, or beyond, when you thought you had finally built something stable. But what if it isn't the ending? What if it's just a redirection? Not a dramatic overnight reinvention, but a thoughtful, intentional pivot in your work and in your life that actually fits who you are right now. And I get it, a layoff doesn't just affect your bank account. It affects your identity, your confidence, your sense of security. Especially if you were loyal, especially if you worked hard, especially if you had a great team and you loved the people you were working with, and especially if you did everything right. But here is the reframe, and I really want you to take this in. Layoffs are organizational decisions. They are not personal evaluations. Research on career disruption shows that after a layoff, many people land roles with better alignment and greater satisfaction, especially when they respond intentionally rather than reactively. And that word, intention, is everything. And that's the reason I'm making this video, and that's why I wanted to use this platform. Because when you're in this moment, you don't need just motivation. You need real tools, real strategies, and real support. So today, I'm sharing 10 realistic strategies that helped me cope emotionally, mentally, and practically so that you can move forward with clarity rather than panic. Number 1, separate your identity from your job title. Your job was something you did. It was never who you were. Psychologists call this identity fusion, where your role often becomes your worth. And then when the role disappears, it feels like you disappeared. So replace I lost my job with I'm in a career transition. Because transition implies movement, not stagnation. You see, your skills didn't vanish, your experience didn't expire, your value didn't disappear overnight. Only your current container changed, not your content. Number 2, let yourself grieve, but set a time limit. Yes, you are allowed to grieve, and please give yourself the time to grieve. You lost income, security, routine, community, and a future that you had envisioned. That's real loss. And here's the key. Grief should be processed, not parked. So give yourself a few days, a week, take a trip somewhere that helps you reset, and then gently choose forward motion. You see, grief honors the loss, but action honors your future. Both matter, but only one moves you forward. Number 3, shift from why me to what's next. Why me keeps you stuck in the past. What's next moves you into the future. So instead of asking, why did this happen? Ask yourself, what is this making possible? This is cognitive reframing, a science-backed way to reduce stress and increase resilience. Some powerful what's next questions include, what kind of work do I want to do now, not what I did 10 years ago? This is the time to also realize that you finally have the freedom to move forward with intention, and that your next chapter can be anything that you want it to be, whether it's another 9-to-5 or maybe starting something of your own. Sometimes a layoff is the interruption you never wanted, but you secretly needed. Number 4, stabilize your finances without shame. Money stress is often the loudest part of a layoff, so here is a grounded practical step. Do a financial snapshot within 72 hours. Make a list of your savings, your severance, your monthly expenses, and your financial runway. Not to panic, but to regain control. Then reduce your non-essential spending, apply for unemployment right away, and call creditors. Many of them offer hardship programs. Remember, there is no shame in using the systems that are designed to support you. Survival is not failure. Support is not weakness. Stability is strategy. Number 5, set small yet achievable goals and apply with intention. After a layoff, panic pushes people to apply everywhere. But overwhelm doesn't create opportunity. Intention does. So set a sustainable, achievable goal. Apply to just 1 to 3 roles a day. Not 20, not 50. Just 1 to 3. And with intention. and only apply to roles that actually match your skills, align your values, fit into the life that you're building now, and is actually work that you want to do. Remember, quality over quantity every single time. Number 6, follow up like a human, not like a resume. Most people apply and then they disappear. But the real opportunity lives in follow-up. After you apply, message the recruiter, reach out to former colleagues at the company, connect with the hiring manager. Remember, this isn't desperate, this isn't annoying, it's professional and it works. Also, let your network know that you're open to opportunities, because most jobs come through relationships and not job boards. Number 7, get savvy on LinkedIn, but don't use it as the only medium. In this day and age, LinkedIn isn't an option anymore. It is your career storefront. So make these 3 upgrades right away. Number 1, update your headline to reflect where you're going, not necessarily where you've been. Number 2, rewrite your about section as a story, not just as a general description. And number 3, engage weekly, share insights, comment thoughtfully, and stay visible. You don't need to post daily, but you do need to be present and intentional. And yes, attend networking events, whether they are virtual or in person, not to sell yourself, but to reconnect as a professional human being. Number 8, use AI, but don't let it erase you. AI can be incredibly helpful if you use it wisely. So use AI to update your resume, to identify transferable skills, and to improve clarity and formatting, but never let it make you sound generic. And here is a simple rule that you should follow. AI edits, but you personalize. So add your voice, your stories, your metrics, and your leadership style. Remember, AI is the assistant, but you are the author. Number 9, one of my favorites, rebuild routine before you rebuild confidence. After a layoff, confidence usually disappears before motivation. So don't wait till you feel ready. Create a daily structure. In the mornings, add in movement and mindset, which could include moving your body for a few minutes and really figuring out what it is that you want to do. Use the midday to apply to 1 to 3 jobs and for skill building, whether it's taking a new course, listening to a podcast, or working on a certification. Use the afternoon when energy levels are low for outreaching and networking, whether it's virtual or in person. And evenings are for rest and spending time with your family without guilt. You see, routine restores dignity, structure stabilizes emotion, and momentum rebuilds confidence. And number 10, stay connected. The biggest emotional risk after a layoff isn't rejection, it's isolation. When we feel embarrassed, we withdraw. When we withdraw, opportunities shrink. So do the opposite. Tell trusted people what's happening. Ask for support emotionally and professionally, and let people help you. Connection isn't weakness, it's resilience, and you deserve to be supported through this chapter. A layoff doesn't mean that you're replaceable, or that you waited too long, or that you made the wrong choices. And now you get to respond with intention. Yes, this chapter may feel uncertain, but it also may be the first time in years that you get to choose intention over autopilot. And if you're navigating a layoff, then leave me a comment below, because I want you to know that support is here and you are not alone. And if you've landed something better after a layoff, then share your story, because it might help somebody who needs hope. And if this video helped you, then go ahead and subscribe, because rebuilding doesn't have to be lonely. And remember, your story didn't end. It's being rewritten, but on your own terms. See you in the next one.